I want to talk to you today about growing potatoes in your home garden. We have grown potatoes in this hemisphere for forever, really, because they're native to the mountains of South America. Now, we call these things Irish potatoes, although they're not native to Ireland. Now, our Irish grew a lot of them at one time because potatoes like cool, damp climates, which is what they've got there. And they became dependent on them. And then a disease came through called late blight and wiped them out, and they had the great Irish potato famine. And a lot of Irish people moved to the United States because they were starving because they depended on these things. And the disease took them out. Now, we have that disease in North Carolina, but I'm going to tell you some tricks to avoid it and also show you how to grow a good crop of potatoes in your home garden. Now, the first thing you want to do is get good seed. And to do that, you want to go to a seed store and you want to get certified seed. I've got the two varieties that are most commonly grown in North Carolina. These are Kennebecks, these are white potatoes, and these are Pontiacs. These are red potatoes, and these are thin skinned. You don't want to grow russets like you get in a restaurant for a baking potato. Those grow in the western United States. They don't do so well here. But when you go to the store and you get these, you'll want certified seed. And this is a potato bag here, and it's got a blue tag on it, and which is a certification. This was in English and French because these things came from Quebec. But it's going to tell you the variety, and it's also going to tell you they are true to type and they are disease and insect free. And that's what you want, is disease-free seed potatoes. So buy certified seed. Now, when you buy them, they come as whole potatoes, and you'll need to cut them up because what you want is an egg-sized piece of seed potato. So you take one, and what I do is just cut this one in half. And you want at least two eyes per seed piece, and you see it's freshly cut. And you'll want this to cure outside for about a day and form a skin before you plant it. Now, when you plant these, you put them in the soil with the eyes up. You see these eyes here. This one's got 1, 2, 3. So you want at least two eyes per seed piece. And actually back here, I've got some that I planted a week ago. And what I do is I go to my garden and make a raised bed, and I put the potato right on top of the soil. And you can see this one's actually started to root after a week. And you want to have a fairly low pH for potatoes. You want it to be between 4.8 and 5.4. If your pH is higher than that, which mine was in this case, you can use something like this aluminum sulfate or sulfur and drop the pH. But I put some on here to lower the pH. But I put the potato right on top of the soil, and then I cover it in leaf mulch. And what this does is allows the potato to sprout, and it comes on through, but then I don't have to weed, and I don't have to water very much. And it prevents a lot of diseases, because the way potato plants get disease lots of times is from soil splashing up from the ground, and the fungal spores get on the potato leaf and germinate. Well, there's no soil to splash here, so we don't have that problem. Now, they're going to sprout and they'll start to grow, and the problems you're going to have mostly are potato beetles. And Colorado potato beetles lay these yellow egg masses, and they will defoliate the plant, but you can deal with it. There are two organic ways to deal with it. This bottle is called Colorado Potato Beetle Beater, and it is a spinosad product. You can also get a BT product, which only kill Colorado potato beetles, but if you spray about every 10 days, you won't have any beetle problems. But you've got to stay on top of it because they will defoliate them through the growing season. Now, as they grow, they'll start to bloom, and when they bloom, you'll have little baby potatoes underground, and you can kind of go in this mulch here, and you can feel them. They're the size of eggs, and you can harvest those. And we call that grabbling for potatoes, and those are new potatoes, and those are wonderful. But as the plants mature, they'll grow up, get a nice big bush here, and then when it gets hot, and here in Lewisburg, that'll be in the middle of June, the tops will die down. Then it's time to harvest. And the nice thing about this mulch system is you can just pull the whole plant up, and the potatoes come right up. You don't have to dig them. And it's a hot time of year, so that's good. I just put them under my house, so in a cool, dark place, and they'll keep for 8 or 9 months. And I've got some here that I've actually just taken out. This is late spring, and these are almost a year old. Now, they've sprouted. They may not look the best, but you just pop these sprouts off, and they're a little shriveled. You can cut them and put them in water, and they'll rehydrate. Now, you wonder, why don't the potatoes do this in the store? Well, they've been treated with sprout inhibitors. And I don't know about you, but I don't really want to eat sprout inhibitors, so I grow my own because I know I can grow good quality potatoes. They will keep under my house, And these Kennebecks, Pontiacs, these are Yukon Golds I'm growing here. You can get varieties that you can't get in the store, and I'll guarantee you the quality will be the best you've ever had.